Hi everyone, welcome to DATEQ International. We have been producing audio limiters for many years. Today we will guide you through our SPL-6. What makes the SPL-6 special? It can store sound level samples for 12 months. It can send out emails when connected to the internet. There's an adjustable multiband limiter on board. And last but not least, it also contains a special correlation detection. What is included in the box? The limiter, the microphone and the manual. What else do we need for installing? A Torx screwdriver, Ethernet cable and a laptop or PC. Let's get into the next steps of installation. Step 1 is to ask for a DATEQ license. All DATEQ limiters require a license for configuration. We will show you how to obtain one in the next steps. Go to the DATEQ website. At the top, press on Support. Under License Application, you can press Request. Please fill in the details and press on Shipping at the bottom. You will receive an email with the license and the password. After receiving the license and password by email, we advise you to store the license in a separate folder. This license is needed for configuration. Step 2 is to remove the cover. And then we can connect the audio cables and the microphone. Step 3 is to connect the SPL-6 with the device through the Ethernet cable. Now we can power up the SPL-6. Step 4 is to connect the SPL-6 to the device. This can be done by IP address or by using the following address in the browser. The IP address is also shown on the display of the SPL-6. On this address you can see the data and the configurations of the SPL-6. Please note that this is observer mode and it's not possible to make any changes in the configurations, as seen here. To make changes, you need to upload the license and enter the password that you receive by email. You can upload the license here. This is a test license that we have. And then enter the password. For us it is 000. That you receive by email and press unlock. Right now you can make changes to the settings. Now let's have a look at the automatic installation. You can press on start installation. Then you get a few options. In the live mode, the limiter will be controlled by the microphone. In the line mode, it will react on the audio input level and the microphone will only lock the sound samples. For this demo we will choose the live mode. Then afterwards you can select single or multi-band limiting. For this demo we use the single band limiter. Now you can choose the audio mixer or pink noise. We advise to use the audio mixer because of the dynamics of music. Press on next. Then set output power of amplifiers to maximum. We will do so next. Then we can fill in the desired levels. We will change it to 80. It's already in 80, so that's fine. Let's keep it like this. Press on next. Here you can check the numbers that you've entered. So this is okay, 80. Press next, next. And you can close the installation. It's now finished. Let's have a look at the data. If we press on the limiter, you can see all the data that were changed and the current levels. Also you can check the correlation detection. You can turn it on or off by using this button. If you want to fine-tune the settings a bit more, you can use the microphone settings that are right here. In the multiband limiter you can choose maximum band reduction, or you can choose maximum sound pressure per band. Let's go over to the next time slots. Regarding the time slots, if it is required by authorities to change it, then you can adjust it here in this field. On some days it is not necessary to limit the decibels. Therefore you can use this bypass calendar and enter the dates here. On this page you can configure the display as you would like. And you can also connect it to an external DATEQ display such as the D2 or the D3 or the EXT3. On this page you can log all the data. You can, for example, store it externally. You can create JSON reports, or you can send them automatically to your email. You can choose the interval, for example daily or weekly, and you can create the desired file format, for example PDF or CSV, and you can send them to multiple email addresses if needed. On this page you can determine the remote access. You can allow internet access, you can allow telnet access, or you can allow FTP access. On the next page you can find the owner information. Then on the final page called System you can find the settings of the limiter. You can determine the language as well, for example English, Dutch, French, German or Portuguese. You can find the firmware version and the production code and stuff like that. So don't worry, from the system we can also go to the last part, which is the logging part, which is a very important part for most of us. You can check here the current status of the limiter. You can check the event log, you can see the upload history, but last but not least you can also see the data of the sounds. So here you can see the values of the play session that you had, and you can select the date that you want. You can export it to a CSV file if needed. And also you can re-listen to some certain timestamps when you play the sample. Then on to the last section of the SPL-6, which is about the information. We find the installer details, which are also included in the license file. And also the manual with more in-depth information of all things that were mentioned in this video. This is the end of the video. Thank you for your attention. Good luck with the installment, and if there are any more questions, please don't hesitate and contact us through email or telephone.